Hello people, in this video let us look at this Thai card given by Karnataka government. So this is nothing but MCP card, that is Mother and Child Protection Card, but it is in Kannada. So if you need to know the details, so basically this is given by the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, right? Ministry of Health and Family Welfare along with Women and Child Development, Ministry of Women and Child Development. These two departments together are giving this Mother and Child Protection Card. Basically it is a for every registered pregnant woman, right? So this is the antenatal checkup, etc. Lot of things, immunization for the child, everything will be there in this. So here they want the photo of the mother and child. So basically this is the ANC number. What is ANC? So this is the antenatal registration number. Okay. Then here you will put the other numbers. This is BPL card number, below poverty line number. Then Yashashwini Vima Sankhe, some Yashashwini program. So basically let's read this. Rashtriya Gramina Arogya Abhiyan Mattu Samagra Shishu Abhivriddhi Yojane. This is the name of the woman and then the age, the phone number, the husband's name, the address, then their caste, etc. Then their education details, occupation details, the baby's name, the baby's sex, then the weight of the baby when born, and the birth registration number. Here they are talking about the address, then more details about the lady, Garbhiniya Vivaragalu. So here what and all you have, the blood group, then the expected delivery date, the last menstrual period date, Koneya Muttina Dinanka. Then guys, the nearest hospital, actually it is talking about her preferred place of delivery. So this government hospital, private, home, then the dates of visit and all the previous pregnancy details also. Then this one is from 1 to 9 months. They are talking about her the date of visit. Then there should be at least 4 visits. Here they are talking about blood test, blood pressure, urine test, HB, and then her weight, right, and all the immunization. Basically if she is having a high risk pregnancy, it should be given more attention. How's it going, people? We are trying to understand the Kannada one. So here, then they're talking, this is the TT injection, right? They're talking about 2 TT injections. Then, Kabbinamshada Guligegalu, they're talking about iron supplements. This is the same information that they're filling here, but it's a cutout kind of a thing. So here, they're talking about the gravida para, number of living children, right? Any abortions, stillbirth. So you know this one, right? GPLA, right? And here they are talking about S. So they want to know if it's a living child, if it's male or female. Is it a high risk pregnancy? Is it a short primigravida, that is height is less, if there is anemia, if there is hypertension, eclampsia, if it was a previous cesarean section, if it is a multiple pregnancy, that is okay, that is interesting. So they are checking if it's a multiple pregnancy and writing it here. If it is a malpresentation, APH, what is APH? Antepartum hemorrhage, if it is there, then RH incompatibility, if the mother is RH negative and the baby is RH positive. Then if there is any tumor and, okay, this is already in English, right? It's already in English. If there are any other medical disorders like heart disease, diabetes, if there is any intrauterine growth retardation. Okay, everything is in English, not bad. So BCG, OPV, hepatitis B1, and there are some talking about some money. Madilu kit, if it is given, on which did you give her the money? Okay, first installment, second installment. And if there is an abortion type, is it below 12 weeks, above, if it was spontaneous? How's it going, people? Let's continue. What is this? Basically, this is something that the health workers will keep. Okay, they will fill it and they will keep it with them. So this is the same thing, her dates of visit. And for the child, when they gave BCG, hepatitis B, polio, etc., etc., DTP here, again, they're just checking all. Dadara here is measles. Okay, they have given in English also. That's nice. And what is this? This is after 1 year, right? The immunization schedule. So here they are just writing the dates on which they are giving these. DTP booster, polio booster, measles. Then JE is Japanese encephalitis, brain fever to protect encephalitis. Vitamin, they are talking about vitamin dosages. Let's go forward. Basically, this is a referral in case it is some problematic pregnancy, or they are using this word Todakina Garbini. Looks like some obstructive or some problem. So basically, she should eat well, take rest in the daytime 2 hours and nighttime 8 hours. So they get supplement diet from the Anganwadi center. They can take that, and they are also telling that they should clean their teeth twice daily, and after the meal they should rinse. What is this? So guys, here they are listing the problems that they had in the previous pregnancies. APH is antepartum hemorrhage, eclampsia, that is seizures. PIH is pregnancy-induced hypertension, anemia, that is raktahinate, obstructed labor, kashtakara herige. Then tivra raktasrava, this is PPH, that is postpartum hemorrhage. LSCS, that is cesarean section. Then congenital anomaly is in the baby and others. Any previous history of these diseases at any time in their life, tuberculosis, that is kshaya, hypertension, raktada ottada, then heart disease, hridaya sambandha khaile, sugar disease, that is sakkare khaile, diabetes, asthma. In Kannada, they are also using another word, ubbasa, itara, and others. So on examination, what do you see about the heart, about the lungs, about the breasts? Basically, you should check about the inverted nipple, right? Coming to antenatal visits. So you should check if there is any complaint, what is the period of gestation, varagalali, so in weeks, okay? Then the weight in of the mother, then pulse rate, blood pressure, pallor, edema, uta, edema, jaundice. Kamale is jaundice. Going forward, guys. So basically you're checking and writing the fetal lie, the presentation. It's there in English, so you'll get a clue as to what that is. Then they're checking the fundus height, right? And here they are talking about the fetal movements, whether it is normal, reduced or absent, fetal heart rate, and per vaginal examination if it is done. Then what is this? Essential investigations that should be done. Hemoglobin. Okay, that is HB. Hemoglobin. Okay, HB percentage. Hemoglobin. Then they will check the albumin in the urine. Then what is this? Sugar in urine. I think this is some signature column. Okay, then look at this. The blood group. Then what else is there here? Additional investigations, they're talking about diabetes, they're checking the blood sugar level. Then VDRL, this is to check syphilis. Then HBsAg, this is to check the hepatitis B surface antigen, isn't it? Then HIV, this is to check HIV infection, to prevent parent-to-child transmission. Here it says if the mother is HIV positive, she must feed the child for 1 year, breastfeed the child at least for 1 year, mandatorily. And this is the Karnataka Rajya AIDS Prevention Society, and they have a free helpline. Let's go forward, guys. Let's go forward and faster. So here they are talking about the danger signs. So what are they telling the danger signs are? Here they are saying high fever, if it is there, and if there is severe anemia, and here if there's bleeding, and this one is headache, blurring of vision, fits, swelling. So basically eclampsia, pre-eclampsia. Then this is if there is a leaking membrane, they have written it in English here. Fits here and leaking membrane, okay. And then they are telling that if there is labor pain for more than 12 hours. Okay, so what is this? They are telling you contact the ASHA, ANM, etc. You register under some yojanas, okay. Then here, obtain benefits under these. Then identify a hospital in advance, keep your transport ready, and ensure 48 days you stay in the hospital after delivery. In case it is going to be a home delivery, or if it is what to keep prepared, some clean clothes, clean blade, clean thread to tie the knot around the cord. So this is talking about post-delivery, what to do. Actually, it says post-delivery, if there's excess bleeding, if there is any foul-smelling discharge. So here they have mentioned the referral information for further referral to other doctors. How's it going, people? Is it becoming too much? So just let us look at this. They're talking about contraceptives. Easily you can understand this is Nirod, that is condom, male condom. Then this is IUCD, intrauterine contraceptive device, oral contraceptive pills. And they are saying that between two children you should have 3 years of gap. This is about postnatal care, date of delivery, place of delivery, what type of delivery, was it a cesarean, was it normal, then if it was an abortion, or if it is a birth, then what is the gender, weight of baby, if it cried immediately after birth, if breastfeeding was done within 1 hour of birth. Okay, and if the baby is less than 2.5 kilogram, then he needs more visits. Okay, then this is postpartum care. This is for the mother and this is for the baby. First day, third day, 7th day, 6th week. Similarly for the baby. So what and all they are checking? For the mother, they are checking pallor, pulse rate, blood pressure, temperature, breasts, uterus, bleeding, lochia. Then if it was an episiotomy, how is it, family planning, counseling, etc., other complaints. For the baby, they will check if it has passed urine, if it has passed stools, diarrhea, if it is there, vomiting, convulsions, if it is good in activity, is it lethargic, sucking, is it good, is it breathing fast, is it difficult breathing, chest indrawing, if it is present, absent, temperature, jaundice, that is Kamale here, jaundice, condition of the umbilical stamp, skin pustules, any other complication. Something in English here you can read yourself, retinopathy of prematurity, ROP. So basically they're saying eye checkup is required if it was born less than 2 kgs in weight or if it was born prematurely. So basically they're talking about newborn baby care. Guys, let's go fast from here. They're talking about giving bath to the baby within 48 hours of birth. Then you should keep it warm. Then you should keep the child away from other diseased people. And you should make sure that you don't keep the umbilical cord part wet. So they're talking about warning signs if it is lethargic, if it doesn't drink milk, if it is yellow, if there's blood in stool, if it has breathing issue, if it has fever, if it has some rashes, if it is red around the umbilical cord, then if it is unconscious. Guys, now let us look at the immunization. So this is the first year one, right? So they're talking about polio, about BCG, about hepatitis B, then they're talking about DTP, then they're talking about vitamin A, and also about measles vaccination. Then this is for the second year. So all the boosters, and here they're talking about TT injection at 10 years and 16 years. All these are the vitamin A doses, and here you have the Japanese encephalitis one. So they are talking about iron syrup for the child. After 1 year, they are talking about deworming. Then they are talking about regular eye checkup. Moving on, guys, let's go faster from here. Basically, here they are talking about what to feed from 0 to 6 months and what to expect. 6 to 12 months, they'll start complementary feeds. 1 to 2 years. 2 years onwards, milestones or Maili Gallu Galu, social smile, what is this, attention to any noise, neck holding, grasping, what else, as parent what you should do. So 1 to 2 years, then 2 to 3 years, food, what activities. This is the growth chart for child. Basically, this is weight, age, weight. Okay. So here you have the weight and here you have the age. First year, second year and third year of life. So 0 to 3 years, this will suffice. Green, this is normal, green. Okay. Below 2 standard deviation and red will be below 3 standard deviation. So this is talking about diarrhea and this is talking about fever and this one is talking about respiratory infections. So this is saying you have to breastfeed even if there is diarrhea. You should give extra fluids, ORS, zinc tablets. Take the child if the loose motion does not stop. Then this is fever. You have to take him to the healthcare center. And again, if it is breathing issues, you have to take it to the healthcare center. This is exactly similar but for boy. Okay. So what is ICDS? They can ask. ICDS is what? Integrated Child, it's written here, Integrated Child Development Services Program. Integrated Child Development Services Program. C usually will be child, remember. Integrated Child Development Services Program. Here what and all will be there? Immunization, health checkup, referrals, childhood care, preschool education, supplementary nutrition, health education, all that will come under this ICDS, Integrated Child Development Services. Same filled in format. Let's go forward. Lot of copies. Then here they have talked about some yojanas. Madilu Yojane, Janani Shishu Suraksha Karyakrama, Tai Bhagya Yojane, Tai Bhagya Plus. So these are all the services available to these people, that is pregnant and newborn. So this ends with the free helpline number. Okay. That's all guys. In this we looked at the Karnataka version of TAI card or the Mother and Child Protection Card. Okay. It is called TAI card in Karnataka.